Hi, thanks for tuning in again. Today I want to talk to you about a little bit of kit that I've been using a lot lately. And that's this mini amp here. This is a little 5-watt amp by Vox, and I just think it's the best tool. I've been traveling around a little bit with the family, just staying at the mother-in-law's and then my own parents, and this thing has been my companion. Not only for playing guitar, but also for running beats through it, using it as my speaker and my monitor, and also hooking up a mixing console to it and doing some dubs with it. It's absolutely been my speaker on the road, and I think it's a really, really great tool. It's not just a beginner amp or a practice amp. I think it's a really great tool that you could have in a studio, or if you were flying around a lot, instead of using an amp sim pedal, this would be perfect. You could do it as a little monitor, or if you were jamming before a gig or rehearsing or running around to lots of little gigs, you put a mic in front of this, amazing. Not to mention it's also got a direct out on the phones, so you could in fact DI this and use this as the amp sim direct signal as well. Absolutely amazing. Tell me what you think about the sound of this bad boy by leaving a comment down below. And while you're there, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. So to start with, it's really small, compact, it'll fit into most carry bags or duffel bags. And the other beauty of it is, it's got this little compartment in the back, which I've been using for stuffing leads in. It's actually been like my whole rig in this box. So this has been my road case as well. It's also got, so there's my power supply that I keep in there. It also runs on 8 AA batteries, so you could busk with it, or if you've got no power, if you're camping, something like that, awesome. Anyway, guitar leads, USB cables, phone chargers, everything in the back of this. Then I get to my location, sit it on the desk, and away I go. This little unit has heaps of sounds in it and enough effects to keep you occupied. So this is the Vox version, and there's lots of other amps like it. This is the Vox Mini 5 Rhythm. The new Vox Mini 5 has a slightly more retro look and has that cloth grate on the front. The other beauty of this unit is it does heaps of amp sims. So if you watched my video, the last video we did on the new Universal Audio amp sim pedals, you'll notice that there was a sim pedal for the Tweed and there's a sim pedal for the 65 Deluxe Reverb. Well, on this amp, there are heaps of amp models to be had. So it's got your classic, like your Fender Blackface and a 410 Tweed, like a Bassman. It's also got some Vox models, UK 70s, I imagine that's something like a Marshall, and then you've got some modern gain settings as well as just a straight line setting. Not only can you run it through guitar amp with gain and tone and volume controls, but you've also got a separate mic in, which is just a volume and a trim pot, so you can run that as a DI signal as well. Then you've got two separate effects that you can dial in with delay, echo, spring reverb, and a room reverb. Or on the other one, you've got a compressor, a chorus, a flanger, and a trem. Then over on this side, you've got this little drum machine, rhythm generator. It's fun for jam, just a quirky little tool. It's also got a built-in tuner. And then over here below the volume switch, you can knock it down to 0.1 of a watt, 1.5 watts, and then also 5 watt power mode. So at 1 watt, you can have it really low and it sounds lovely, just right in your face there. And at 5 watts, it's just got a bit more power and just a bit more grunt. On a lot of these amps, you've also got an auxiliary in on the top, and that way you can run your phone through it. Some of them even have Bluetooth now, and that's for running tracks or something like that. At the barbecue, this could be your Bluetooth speaker. This particular amp also has a headphone jack, which disengages the speaker, and that way you could just practice late at night or in a hotel room without disturbing anyone. Or if you were on stage or in a studio, you could run that as your direct signal out. And there you go, your little preamp DI. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, that I think having a little 5 watt amp, like a toy amp like this, is a really great tool. It's actually not a toy, it's a tool. Whether you're just really scooting around town and going to lots of rehearsals or jams, or maybe you're flying about and you need something compact that you can fit into your overhead, or you're just traveling about with the fam or you're using it as a legitimate studio tool. There is just so many uses for a speaker and an amplifier, and especially an amplifier like this with so many sounds in it. If you want more information about little amps like this, head straight into Muso's Corner or jump online, jump on the website. That's www.musoscorner.com.au. I'll link you down below. So much fun to be had. Like always, happy music making. Catch you later.